Hey everyone, Ian here, Mandershed Media. Well, the disassembly has begun on this numbers matching 1972 Plymouth Duster 340. Yeah, we started with the interior just to get us some space, and we definitely have some rust in the floors, which we knew about, but no broadcast sheet hiding underneath the rear seat yet. Now, as the car has been emptied, the broadcast sheet has been gone. The seats have been recovered at some point in its life with some look-alike material, but is definitely not original material. The seat tracks are in really tough shape. They're rotted right away, but again, like not the end of the world. We will be able to solve all problems here. My buddy Ray will be able to handle the seat cover installation, foams, and the burlap is all tore and such. So yeah, as we're walking through this beginning part here, a lot of these are reference videos that we're going to be utilizing on the reassembly here of the customer's Duster. It is scheduled for the bodywork to get done, which we're going to follow also on the channel through the auto body program here at SAS Polytech. So we'll be able to follow along with Scott and his students and see how the body process is going. So the students on our side, on the AST side, the automotive service technician side, they have done amazing work here pulling this apart. Once we get farther into the video here, you're going to see just what we got going on. Rear differential leaf spring assembly is all on its way out here. We're going to get that all apart. We always powder coat the differential, check it. It's always going to get bearings and seals. We'll see what the gear set looks like and if it's a limited slip or not. Drive shaft's already been looked at once before. We have had this apart in a little bit. We had to pull the transmission just for practice with some students a while back. But now we're going to drop the engine transmission out the bottom with the K-member and lower control arms attached, which is why the uppers are separated here. And then take it all apart, get it powder coated, and put a front end kit into it. So it'll be new ball joints, tie rods, bushings, virtually everything. And yeah, so the three guys that had taken did take the powertrain out, Callum, Garrett, and Wes did phenomenal work getting this all and being organized about it. When you take these vehicles apart in a restoration process, it's going to be minimum probably a year. This one could be 2 years, 2.5 by the time it's all said and done and driving on the road. So we have to make sure that you have proper organization when you begin. So bag everything. Make sure that you have all the markings on the bags, what they're for. The guys that took it apart aren't going to be the ones that put it together. So it's a little bit different than when we go, make a trip out to Radical. Bob typically takes them apart and puts them back together. So, and he still bags and tags everything, so he knows. So you're not just relying on memory itself. So yeah, so here's our pieces here that are going to get disassembled further now and then get powder coated. So there's the transmission bell housing engine assembly out on the table. And so now when you pop the hood, when this one's done, it's going to have the right valve covers. We're going to have to freshen up the engine a little bit. We did a compression test. It's at 100 PSI in all cylinders, which at least it's even, but we want to get more compression, and we're going to inspect. Here's a real fast video of just taking valve covers off and just taking some pieces off. The boys were playing with their phones, and I just thought I'd add it just for a little bit of a thank you for them taking this apart in the time that they did. So yeah, so that was the powertrain. So Wes, Callum, and Garrett got the powertrain out, and then once the body panel started coming off and taking fuel tank came out, it was Jessica and Braden had the fuel tank out, and then the rear bumper was Braden and Jessica, and then the rest of the panels, that was Brennan, Brittany, Lewick, Raven, Turian, Tyler, T-Bone. The students really enjoyed working on something of this vintage and collectability also. So here we have the engine cylinder heads are off. They have the correct J heads. Camshaft is so-so. We're going to go with a new one. The pistons don't have a measurement on the top of the piston. I don't know if it's standard bore. I didn't put a bore gauge on it yet. It's actually out the machine shop getting dunked. We took it completely apart, and we just want to make sure. We are going to assemble the engine here at school and match the valve springs. So we'll get new valve springs, match them with the new camshaft, which we're not going to go crazy, but maybe a little bit healthier than stock. Yeah, so these are the J heads. If you look here, it's got the right part number, it's got the J casting, and yeah, 202 intake valves and 160 exhaust valves. So that's the high performance small block head. So the intake valves measure 2.02 inches, and then the exhaust valve is 1.600 inches. So yeah, and those are the high performance manifolds for 72. So yeah, it's got all the right pieces. The skeleton and the bare bones of this car is awesome. So yeah, it's gonna be awesome putting this thing back together. Watching the transformation from now to the finished product. When you see some pictures underneath the hood, and this is another just a reference picture, but when you see pictures now under the hood, when it's all emptied, you'll see some of the original color when the carpet got pulled back. It's the original green, the F7 green, and you look where the blower motor gasket is under the hood, there's green. Where the black paint's chipped off under the hood, it's green. But yeah, I mean, we're definitely dealing with a little bit of rust. Gonna be some frame rail repairs for sure in the front. You know what? This car definitely was used to its full extent, and maybe even a little bit farther than that. But you know what? It is what it is. So anyway, I just wanted to shout out to everybody who had a part in taking this apart. My coworker Brody, that was hand in hand with everybody. Disassembly, Ryan, that had students in there. So yeah, I think it was a collective great deal. This doesn't happen very often. I don't want this video to blow up my messages now that everybody wants a car in school, because that's not what this is about. This is just worked out in the right time. When we're talking about the body stuff, it's all through auto body anyway, but this car just worked out this way. This is the first time it's ever worked out this way. So yeah, please don't blow up my messages with, I have this car, I need it done, and I want you guys to do both sides of it. Probably won't happen again, to be honest. It takes a lot of organization, which again, everybody has been awesome, and the customer is truly grateful. But anyway, these are the last videos. So these are the holes that we're dealing with, or auto body's gonna be dealing with. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all the good stuff. Tell all your friends, and yeah, we'll see this car in a handful of months. All right, take care. Bye for now.